Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel and to another Vanother Collective collaboration video.
And another cup of tea.
And another cup of tea. Yeah, Vanother Collective, we're a group of like-minded motorhomers, caravanners, campervanners, and once a month we'll get together and we will put together a video on a certain subject. March's subject is safety essentials whilst in your motorhome, caravan, campervan. What I will do is I'll make sure everybody's logos are somewhere and the links to everybody else's channels will be in the description below. Make sure you go across, watch their videos and see what they've come up with, safety essentials, because they may do things that we don't do, and give you some other ideas on that. So we'll get into this, and I will apologise for picking the camera up and moving around first of all, because we're in the van, and I'll show you where certain things are while we're doing this. So this is not going to be the world's shortest video where we just say, yeah, we've got a smoke detector, yeah, we've got a fire extinguisher. So, but we do have those things. So first things first, fire. It can happen.
It can happen anywhere.
It can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
So
the first thing we bought was a smoke and carbon monoxide
alarm.
detector.
Yes, it was. Yeah. We bought that. In fact, you went over to the shop and bought that while I was doing the final walk around on the day we bought the van.
Yeah, me and Alana went across to a DIY shop
and purchased. Now we don't have two separate alarms, we have a combined alarm. It's a smoke and carbon monoxide detector. So
yes. And don't forget to check it.
Yes, I do. So what I'll do,
so do I.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it gets double checked.
Yes. I'll go down the front of the van. We have ours here. It's the Fire Angel. It's a combination smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, and do a quick test. There you go, it works.
Well, plus it flashes, it has a flashing light as well.
Yeah, so that works.
Yeah.
Also in here, we have our fire blanket here, and we have a fire safety stick. We decided to get one of these because they're lightweight, they last 15 years, instead of having to get it checked every year. And they're a damn sight lighter than a normal fire extinguisher, and it just sits there. So that's ideal.
Make sure that you know how to use these devices.
Yes, yeah. I mean, these aren't cheap.
No.
They're not cheap, but I can recommend them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are easy to use.
Very, very simple to use.
Yeah.
Very, very simple to use. So we've got one of those. So, hold on. I'll just... I
was going to say, I can gas electrical.
Gas and electrical. Now, right, gas and electrical. So this is for your gas safety. While we're in here, I'll do this one first. Internal shut-offs. Know where your internal shut-off for the gas and electrics are. Now, ours are in this cupboard down here. We have the gas shut-offs down there, and at the back of that cupboard, I don't know if you can make that out, I've got a couple of RCDs back there to cut off the electrical if we need to. It's all in there. Other bits and pieces. Now, we have a refillable gas system on this van, and when they fitted it, they fitted a crash sensor to it. So basically, if this vehicle's involved in an accident, touch wood it won't be, ever, it will cut off the gas. Now, I'm not going to go and open the locker up for that, but inside, attached to the gas bottle, is a crash sensor, and that will cut the gas off the second this vehicle's involved in an accident. Oh, also on the electrical side of things, now we're plugged in. It doesn't happen very often, but we're on a site, we've paid for it, so I'm utilising the electric hookup. We've got a 25 metre cable. We are 30 centimetres from the plug-in. So I had to uncoil a 25 metre cable to plug in. Hence, when we were at the Warner's show, I bought a 10 metre one, so it's only a short cable.
Yeah, so
it won't get used very often, but it's always handy to have. But that is a big safety thing. Make sure you uncoil those cables all the way, because they will get hot and they will catch fire.
Yeah, every time.
I have seen horror stories on the internet of cables catching fire. There was a big one, it was down at Peterborough, one of the CAMC shows, or campsites. They hadn't uncoiled their cable, and it was a Swift Kentucky. There was nothing left of it, completely burnt out. You know, so that's common sense and safety, that is.
Please do.
Please uncoil your cables. Yeah. Right, security. Obviously, these are expensive vehicles. People will steal these types of things. So we have various security measures that we have for the van. First one I've got here is my wheel lock. Bottom end goes round the brake pedal, that goes round the steering wheel, and this is a Malenko one. Wasn't cheap, but that is pretty solid. That will stop anybody being able to drive the vehicle away. If they want to get through it with an angle grinder, they probably will be able to, but it's a deterrent. It means they've got to work hard to get it. Also, I have a wheel clamp that I mainly use when the vehicle's parked up on storage. Again, it's a deterrent. People will be able to get that off if they want to, but again, it's time. Right, what else have we got? Right, an alarm and a tracker. Now, your insurance company on a vehicle of this cost is probably going to insist on those sorts of things. We have both. We have an alarm. We have a tracker on the vehicle. The tracker and the alarm were installed before we picked the vehicle up. I rang the tracker company, which is Global Telemetrics, that we've got on this van. Now, you can either pay monthly for that subscription, or in the case of ours, you could pay £500 up front, and it's basically live and valid for the time that I own the vehicle. So that's what I did. So we've got the tracker there. Right, emergency kits and things. Some of these things are actually...
Back to the security, actually. Some people have the extra lock over there.
Yes, some people have the extra locks on the doors and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
We haven't, but if I can find somebody that'll do it, because yes, I've seen people fit them themselves on YouTube. I ain't drilling holes in this van.
If we had a 20-old-year fan, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I ain't drilling holes in this. No.
No.
But if I can find somebody that will do it.
But that is something that we'd like to look into.
Yeah, on the garage doors as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And on the habitation door.
It's just an extra layer, isn't it?
Yeah, emergency kits. Now, some of these things are actually mandatory when you're in Europe.
Some things are.
Some things are mandatory when you're in Europe, but quite a lot of it's common sense. First aid kit. We've got a first aid kit in the van.
It does need checking.
It does need checking. It does need checking because things in there will go out of date.
Yeah.
Talking about first aid kit, if you're on any kind of medication and you're going away for any length of time, make sure you got plenty of it.
And a little bit extra.
And a little bit extra just in case.
Yeah, in case you get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case things go wrong. Breakdown cover. I mean, okay, this is a relatively new vehicle, but things can still go wrong. Yeah, can still go wrong. Yeah. We've got breakdown cover included with our insurance. Now, with a vehicle of this size, make sure that that breakdown cover will tow you for over 3.5 ton, if you are. And length as well, the length of your vehicle. Make sure that they'll do it. High-vis vests. I'll grab the camera again. We have high-vis vests. Now, when you're on the continent, you have to carry these, and they have to be within reach before you get out of the vehicle. So, basically, we've got ours, and they're stuffed in that little cubby hole there. That's where we keep our high-vis vests.
It's never a bad idea, even over here, you know?
No, it's not. It's not a bad idea, is it?
No, it's not a bad idea.
Where else have we got here? Warning triangle. Yes, we have one. I'm not going to get it out. It's in the garage.
Yeah, and there are new laws.
Yes, there are.
In Spain.
Yes.
Mark was saying yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there are new laws in Spain, but if we go to Spain, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
Jump starter. Your battery might die.
Yeah, is that safety?
Yeah, it is, because you might be stuck somewhere and the battery might die.
Oh, yeah, true.
You know, your engine battery might die. So we have one. It's actually up here.
Make sure it's charged up.
Yeah, this is fully charged. I'll just turn that on. Yeah. Well, not quite fully charged, but it's nearly fully charged. It's there. And I have done a video on this. If you're interested in one of these, find that video. In fact, I might link it so you can go and have a look at this one. Very good bit of kit. And worth having. And make sure you know your local emergency numbers and details as well.
or know how to get to
or
it
know how
easy.
to get to it easy. If you're on the continent, the number's 112.
Yeah.
On to driving. Now, again, we're in a big vehicle. We've got a sat-nav. Again, I've done a review on our sat-nav. I can input the vehicle dimensions, weight, height, length, and it'll then route me away from low bridges, weight restrictions and stuff like that. It does work because it has routed me away from them. I've seen it do it. And another thing is a dash cam.
Oh, they are illegal in some countries.
Portugal, they're illegal.
Is it Portugal?
Yeah,
Right.
Portugal, they're illegal. But we do have a dash cam, and it's attached. It's actually built in to our sat-nav on the front end.
Right.
Now, I also have one of our cameras in the front of the vehicle, and I'm often recording where we're going. So that's another bit of safety as well. We've also got park-up security. Now, those of you that have been with the channel a while know that we generally don't go on campsites. We go to off-grid park-ups and all the rest of it. Now, we're on a campsite at the moment, so I've got our silver screen on the front. If we're parked up in a car park or off-grid, I won't put the silver screen on the front. We'll just close the curtains and shut the cab off.
Yeah, and we won't use the wheel clamp and...
Yeah, I won't put the wheel clamp on.
No.
But
basically we're ready to go.
Yeah, we can get at a moment's notice, and we can get away. And particularly with park-ups, if it don't feel right to you, if your spidey senses kick in and it don't feel right, move. Because 9 times out of 10, your spidey senses are going to be correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and have a backup. I do that. I'll have a backup plan, and we'll know if there are any other park-ups in the area that we're in as well.
Yeah. Another thing, have a torch that works.
Yes, we've got a torch.
Yeah, that's never a bad thing to have.
No, we've got a torch just in case the electrics fail. Shouldn't do, but again, it's one of those things. They might do.
Yeah, I'm sure there are things that we have got that I've forgotten to mention.
Possibly. Yeah, but basically, I mean, when it comes down to safety, quite a lot of it's common sense. Some of it's personal preference.
Yeah.
You know.
Water safety, I said about.
Water safety, yes. Clean your tanks out.
Clean your tanks. And if you're on a long trip and you just keep on topping up your water tank, maybe either you only use it for boiling and keep fresh water in the fridge for drinking.
We keep fresh water in the fridge for drinking. We don't drink water out of the tank. No, but if we're cooking rice or something like that, boiling the bag rice,
that's fine.
Because that's going to be boiling for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
But
just be aware of water safety.
For our cups of tea, of which there are numerous, we carry a couple of 5 litre bottles in the fridge, and we top those up regularly.
Yeah, but we always make sure it's empty before we fill it.
Yes, we do, and we rotate them.
Yes, because there are some very nasty waterborne diseases.
Yes, there are. Legionnaire's disease is one.
Yes, and you do not want to get that particular.
No, you don't.
I think that's about
that. Just about thought about. That covers everything that we thought about for this.
Yeah.
We hope all of that has been helpful to you. Might have given you some ideas that you haven't thought of. Like I said at the start of the video, make sure you go over and watch everybody else's videos, because obviously they may have some things that we haven't thought of. So we'll be doing that as well, making sure we go over and check out what they've got, because it might, like I said, give us some ideas for things that we can do to make things safer for us while we're out on our travels. So for this month's Vanother Collective video, we'll sign it off here, and we will pick you all up on the next one.
Bye.